Yes, people, welcome back to the channel because we've had some breaking news coming out from Fabrizio Romano about Manchester United and the goalkeeping situation. Le Mans arrived last week, but this week it could be Andre Onana out the door because the Cameroon international could be set to join Trabzonspor on loan this season. There has been a verbal agreement reached between Manchester United and Trabzonspor for the transfer of the 29-year-old goalkeeper. And I'm telling you now, Andre Onana, take this move. Do the right thing for this football club. Do the right thing for the future of yourself. Do the right thing for Cameroon, the national team. They need you. They need you for AFCON 2026. And if you're not playing for Manchester United, and if you're not getting game time, and you're not in that squad, your place could be in jeopardy. So as a brother, I'm telling you, this is the right move to take. And for Manchester United fans and for the Manchester United board, it's the right move for everyone. Andre Onana came to this football club from Inter Milan. And basically, it was on the back of that Champions League performance against Manchester City, where people are saying, we need a ball-playing goalkeeper. He's better than De Gea with the ball at his feet. But no one really thought about him saving opportunities in goal. How was his goalkeeping handling? Does he command his area? Does he make mistakes? No one saw that. No one admitted that that could be an issue. But no, we need someone that can play out from the back. And we haven't even seen that at all. So why did we sign Andre Onana? The big truth is, it was one big mistake. Manchester United paying over 40 million to Inter Milan for Andre Onana was a scam. It was a scam because I'm sorry, if anyone done their thorough, research, we shouldn't have signed that player. Yes, De Gea was on the decline. We know that we needed to freshen things up, but now when you look at it, we would have been better off keeping David De Gea. But anyway, that's a story for another day because the news today, make sure you're liking this video, make sure you're subscribing, make sure you're checking out all the content as well on the way to 5K. So big up all you guys who comment and I always show love back. But it has been confirmed here by Fabrizio Romano that Trabzonspor reached verbal agreement with Manchester United to sign Andre Onana on loan. Club to club verbal agreement in place, and the final decision is now on Andre Onana. It's only up to the goalkeeper, and that is so key. This is why I've jumped on to make a video, because this isn't a transfer where, what should I say? It's a number one goalkeeper who's starting every week. There is so much to weigh up here for Andre Onana, but for me, it is such an easy decision. The first thing is, are you playing for Manchester United currently at the moment? The answer is no. Have you lost your number one spot to buy in there currently? The answer is yes. With Le Mans joining the football club and Manchester United taking on Manchester City next week, is Andre Onana even going to be on the bench? The answer is probably not. So when you look at it as a 29-year-old Cameroon international who's played at the highest level, won leagues of Inter Milan, come to Manchester United, won the Carabao Cup, won the FA Cup, it's not quite worked out, and that is the truth. Why do you want to sit and rot every week? The only reason would be to collect your wages. That would be it. That would be the only reason Andre Onana stays here, to collect his wages. Well, I've got a simple answer for that. He's going on loan. So he's going to get his wages and he's going to get first team football. So then he's ready for AFCON. He's going to Turkey where the weather's going to be warmer, and he's going to a league where they'll probably embrace him a bit more than what the Manchester United faithful have, because unfortunately he hasn't given us a lot to have faith in him. He's made a lot of mistakes. He's had numerous amount of chances. And unfortunately, look, as a Man United fan, I want every transfer to work. I want Manchester United to win football matches. Whether I like a player or I prefer a manager or whatever it is, as long as Manchester United are winning football matches, I am happy. And so are you. But we're not winning football matches. We've had numerous mistakes from Andre Onana. We've not seen the ball playing ability that we saw him possess in that Champions League final. So for me, we need to move on. And Manchester United have had a habit of keeping players for too long. Oh, well, they might be better next season, or, oh, what if we miss out on the value we bought him on? Well, tough. That is that. Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox, these guys are decorated when it comes to football and working in the higher ranks, right? They have ran Manchester City and helped them get to the best team in the world at some points, right? They came in and said, look, when you're at Manchester United, you have 2 seasons to maybe prove yourself. If not, you're vulnerable. Andre Onana has had 2 seasons at this football club, and he is definitely vulnerable. And we can't now be in that position where we just enable players to stay because their contract's in, or, you know, we might lose out on a bit of transfer fee, what we paid for them. No, if you want to be the best football team, or at least get yourself climbing up the ladder, you need to be ruthless. You need to make decisions. Rasmus Højlund joined this football club as a striker from Atalanta. 70 million, whatever we paid for him. Simply not good enough. And he's gone on to Napoli now. And hopefully it works out for him, because if it does, fair play. It doesn't mean Manchester United made the wrong decision. It just didn't work out for here, because Manchester United is a club that has heritage, legacy, history, and pressure. Andre Onana, if you leave and go and do well at Trabzonspor, cool. Go and do that. But there's no way I can make this video, as I am making this video, that we are still waiting for Andre Onana's decision. But if he decides to stay, that says a lot about his character, but also maybe that he believes he can still be the number one at this football club. And look, there's nothing to tell me that he might not believe that. Andre Onana is a very confident person. You know, the way he speaks, the way he carries himself. He probably might believe that he could still be the number one at this football club. But the difference between him believing that he can be number one, it actually happening, and the fans want it to happen, are 2 different things. And this is why I'm saying Andre Onana has to leave, because he's going to get paid his wages. He's going to get first team football. And Manchester United, as a fan, me making this video, I don't want to see him in goal anymore. It's simple as that. You know, we've seen more worse performances than we've seen good performances. And that can't happen, because Manchester United are in a position now where we play 1 game a week. We have to try and win as many games as possible to get confidence into this team. And we want to get back challenging into the top 6, which means getting into Europe. We've got Cunha. We've got Mbumo. You know, we've got Yoro coming through, who's amazing. You know, we've got Benjamin Sesko now. But when you look at the defense, we've actually got a pretty good defense in terms of Lisandro Martinez, Yoro, Maguire, De Ligt, Mazraoui. But you need someone with confidence behind you. And if you have a keeper like Andre Onana behind you that we know we can't trust, it leads to nervousness in the camp. It leads to nervousness in the team. And Ruben Amorim, a manager under pressure, can't afford to have someone like that in goal. And that is why Bayinde, as much as he's tried this season so far, he's been okay. The Arsenal goal, we shouldn't have conceded. The second goal against Burnley, we shouldn't have conceded. Le Mans, he's coming in from Royal Antwerp, a young keeper still again with big boots to fill, coming into Manchester United. But I hope that he can just be a 7 out of 10 every week. I'm not asking for much from my goalkeepers, even Andre Onana. I was asking for you just to command your area, make basic saves, and be a 7 out of 10 every week. I don't need nothing flashy. You're a goalkeeper. Just do your job. And unfortunately, Man United have been in that position for a few years now where we haven't had a keeper that's able to do that. So Andre Onana has to take this move for me, for himself, for the future of himself in the AFCON team, and for Manchester United just to move on now, because we can't have Andre Onana in goal no more. So let's see what happens. But as you can see here, people, Trabzonspor have reached a verbal agreement with Manchester United to sign Andre Onana, and the decision is now his. Take the move, make the move, and let's all move on. It's the best for both parties. Sometimes it just doesn't quite work out, and it hasn't for the 29-year-old goalkeeper. Guys, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know in the comments, what do you think this will do for the future of Manchester United in the goalkeeper situation? Are you team Le Mans? Are you team Bayinde? Or do you want Onana to stay? Like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.